Friday, August 28. It was dawn. Sri Ramakrishna was awake and meditating on the Divine Mother. On account of his illness, the devotees were deprived of his sweet chanting of the Mother's name. Sri Ramakrishna was seated on the small couch. He asked M, "Well, why have I this illness?" M, "People will not have the courage to approach you unless you resemble them in all respects. But they are amazed to find that in spite of such illness, you don't know anything but God." Master, smiling. Balaram also said, "If even you can be ill, then why should we wonder about our illnesses?" Lakshman was amazed to see that Ram could not lift his bow on account of his grief for Sita. Even Brahman weeps, entangled in the snare of the 5 elements. M. Jesus Christ too wept like an ordinary man at the suffering of his devotees. Master, how was that? M. There were 2 sisters, Mary and Martha. Lazarus was their brother. All 3 were devoted to Jesus. Lazarus died. Jesus was on his way to their house. One of the sisters, Mary, ran out to meet him. She fell at his feet and said, weeping, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus wept to see her cry. Then Jesus went to the tomb of Lazarus and called him by name. Immediately, Lazarus came back to life and walked out of the tomb. Master, but I cannot do those things. M. That is because you don't want to. These are miracles. Therefore, you aren't interested in them. These things draw people's attention to their bodies. Then they do not think of genuine devotion. That is why you don't perform miracles. But there are many similarities between you and Jesus Christ. Master, smiling. What else? M. You don't ask your devotees to fast or practice other austerities. You don't prescribe hard and fast rules about food. Christ's disciples did not observe the Sabbath. So the Pharisees took them to task. Thereupon Jesus said, "They have done well to eat. As long as they are with the bridegroom, they must make merry." Must. What does that mean? M. Christ meant that as long as the disciples live with the incarnation of God, they should only make merry. Why should they be sorrowful? But when he returns to his own abode in heaven, then will come the days of their sorrow and suffering.